Well, hey everyone, welcome back. So, this episode, we're looking at more of these, okay? The goal last week, was to reclaim some shelf space, and I didn't end up succeeding, so with these next two envelopes here, I'll actually get to reacquire some of my shelf space back. So, I don't know what's in there, but it feels like little tiny hardcover albums or something in there, like little books. So we'll see. I have no idea. I do actually have several more of these envelopes as well after these two. So yeah, I have a whole stack of these. I have a cup of coffee, Colombian medium brew here. Beautiful. I don't know what was in my cup last week, but I sure did hate it and threw it all out, like a whole, probably a pound of coffee, whatever it was. Disgusting. So this one is so much better. And it's a little early. It's 6 o'clock on a Sunday. I don't know if I look tired. I might have some bags. Sorry, guys. Maybe bedhead. I don't know. But I'm a little tired still, but I'm getting going here. I feel good. There is a winter storm hitting the northeast of the United States right now, and it's pretty nasty outside. So luckily I'm here in my cozy little den, and I've got some stamps to look at. I did all my chores and cooking yesterday. I spent like the whole day nonstop doing chores and cooking. I cooked a lot. So today I get to relax and enjoy some stamps. And yeah, well, let's take a look at whatever's in these envelopes. Alrighty, so what do we have here? Let's see. Okay. Well, looks like a few books. Okay, well, let's start with this then. The collector's stock book. Okay, so we got a few stock books. And they are manila. Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, there's some old looking envelope here with some stuff written on it. Ooh. Tajikistan. Empty, nasty looking glassine. I think we'll just toss that in the garbage. Not really sure if I need to keep this either. I mean, whatever is going on there. Yeah, probably not necessary to keep. Actually, I should probably be a little bit more certain that there's nothing inside. Nada. Later. So, let me bring you down. We'll take a look at what's in here. Okie dokie. So, Christmas Island. Okay, Australia. Okay. Pretty sloppy. Whatever writing has been happening here. Congo. Looks like a couple of Congo stamps. And airplanes. Forever stamp. On paper. Wow, that was it. Okay. What? Holy moly, cool. Oh man. Wow. That's awesome. This is beautiful. Oh man, let me tell you guys, was not expecting that. That first page, it was very misleading here. This is a nice little cover. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the... Oh god, what is this stamp? Probably number 65 or 3, or I think it's 65. I forget. U.S. old stamp here. They're actually fairly common, and I've gone through quite a bit of these working on my own album. There's variations in colors. I did actually a video about that. Pink and kind of like ruby red and lake red and, you know, all these different reds and stuff. This one does not look pink. This looks like a red variety to me, and oh man, it's just been too long. I just can't remember all of the differences there of the red shades. But that does look like one of probably in the Scott number somewhere in the mid 60s, and red shade. And looks like Belleville, Illinois, January 10th cancel. No year, huh? Oh, maybe on the back? Yeah, okay. No. I was thinking that might be a CDS, but no. Okay, this is, oh, yep, Scott number 65, yep. Brown rose color. Okay, on cover, $4, interesting. Something, I'm not even going to try and really read. Oh, it says right there, 1865, duh. Okay. Yeah, so, wow. Hey, yeah, I mean, this isn't like $1 million cover, but this is really cool. I definitely like that. He actually wrote $25 here. At least someone did. But that's pretty. Oh, yeah, I really got to think about if I want to just leave this here. I might take that out and put it somewhere in my own collection. That's beautiful. Actually, as I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, would I call this a fancy cancel? Because I could easily put it in my album if it was. Whoa, hold on. I didn't even notice this. What does it say? Civil War Times Delivery? It must be. You guys see that? Almost looks like Civil Wag Times Delivery, but I'm sure he meant Civil War. And it is Civil War time, isn't it? Neat. Okay, well, yeah, so that was really cool. Whoa. I'm gonna just not expect anything else to be like that. I don't want to get my hopes too high here. That was really cool. Alright, so let's see, Republic de Cuba. Okay. Airmail. This is slogan canceled, airmail. What else is next? Looks like a vertical pair with a selvage in between. Oh, darn it. There's so many terms to know in stamp collecting. I forget. There's a name for this when they're separated by the selvage. Darn it. Someone will probably chime in the comments and rekindle that information in my brain. I just can't remember what that term is, but yeah, vertical pair separated by a selvage. That's actually really cool. It says it's mint. Ooh. Okay. A little floppy, this thing, and kind of delicate. I see wrinkles on the paper. Like, look at the selvage itself. See how it has wrinkles, like kind of like human skin. There you go. Yeah, that might be from moisture or something. Look at this. This stock book is actually just straight up falling apart. This thing is definitely past its prime here. Anyways, looks like we have same series, different denomination of 5 cent, horizontal separated by the selvage. I do notice the line on the selvage. I don't know if that's from the rollers when they print it, but I'm not familiar with this issue. But yeah, these Cuba stamps are actually pretty cool. More Cuba. We got airmail. So this whole rest of the page actually is Cuba, and not just that. I was going to say airmail. They're not all airmail though. Corios, 5 cent. They do actually all seem to be mint though. There's another pair. Number C10. That's nice. Oh. So some Cuban stamps. Oh, by the way, I have slowly but surely been building my grab bag tub back up. So one day I'll be able to offer my grab bags again. I'm not there yet. I just don't have a good enough mix yet. But yeah, last the last video last week, I had several of those manila stock pages like these, and was actually planning on putting them in my cabinets. Well, I decided I don't really need the stamps and just emptied all of them into my tub. My tub, as it stands, probably has enough for maybe 2 grab bags, but there's just not a good enough variety in there yet. So, yeah, I want to get a better variety and more stamps in the tub, and I will bring that listing back. Just an FYI. For any of you who actually enjoy my grab bags. What is this? Travancore. Well, that actually rings a bell of last week as well. There's more. This one's overprinted service. I believe somebody might have commented last video as well that means this is official. Actually, here it says 057, so that makes sense. Is this one official as well? No, and it just says number 36, and this says native feudatory states. So yeah, Travancore. Oh, that top right corner bummer. Slip this back in here. Cool. Okay, so these are very sparsely populated pages here. I have a feeling this book is so crappy that I'm probably going to take everything out and just throw this in the garbage. This actual stock book. Let's see. Canal Zone. Cool. Okay, airmail. It's actually a good looking stamp. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. It's a $1 stamp too. Huh, kind of high value. What is this? Canal Zone again. Let me center this for you so you guys can see better. Oh. Get in there, buddy. OB Commonwealth. So these are here official stamps. This is United States of America, Philippine Islands. Yeah, they're both overprinted OB Commonwealth, but they are different style overprints, but yeah, both official mail. The Philippine Islands. Okay, I have a folder for all of this stuff. So interesting. Yeah, I'll get to sort all these. Whoa, cool. Okay, there's actually a bunch of stuff on this page. What is this? Some kind of victory issue. It says Commonwealth, United States of America, Philippine Islands again. 12 centavos. It does not look mint. There's a big old crease. You guys see that right there? Big crease in the stamp. Number 490. Oh boy. Shucks. Get in there. Alright. Get in there. More? What is this? I don't have a lot of these. To my the best of my knowledge. More Philippine Islands. Interesting cancel too. It looks like an extremely fat wavy line. Philippine Islands. So okay. Oh, it always grinds my gears. The stamps are just too close together. United States of America, Philippine Islands again. See, so what they have here is official. They've got the regular issue here, and then official here. So. Okay. Yeah, these are all Philippine Islands. Weird. I think I might have that already. I do have some of these. This is just straight up the Philippines. Interesting. Oh, a postage due from the Philippine Islands. Wow, neato. Yeah, I don't think I've seen one of those. Look at that. Philippine Islands. Postage due. What about that? Philippines, okay. Yeah, the kind of U.S. possession stamps, like these Philippine Islands, I'm definitely keeping these. I'm not some avid collector of that stuff, but I just don't have a lot of it, so I'm totally going to keep them. No doubt about it. United States of America. Is this just a U.S. issue or what? No, it says centavos. Oh, Commonwealth of the Philippines. Okay, the kind of banner. Okay, I was wondering, it didn't look like a U.S. stamp. I hate how these gloves do that. Get the little nipple. Let's see. Philippines. That was damaged. Big stamp though. Oh man. Rings a bell somehow. Ooh, I swear I've looked this up before. And I think that the clue to myself was the TT at the beginning. If I'm going to take a guess, it's probably still just the Philippine Islands or the Philippines. Yeah. As I look at other ones, Philippine Islands, I'm not sure that I see that TT anywhere else, though. Airmail Philippines. So a whole bunch of Philippines. Look, there you go again. So I wanted to hit this with the stamp identifier app just to verify, but I just about guarantee, based on what we're looking at, it's probably from the Philippines. Okay, so it is from the Philippines, but it's the Japanese occupation from 1943. So it says this one is Scott number Philippines N22, and yeah, definitive. So Japanese occupation. There we go with the stamp identifier app helping me out once again. Always love that thing, man. By the way, in case anybody didn't know, I did actually pay to get the premium version of that app, which is just like ad-free. It's really the only difference, but I like that app so much, I want to support them literally financially. Airmail Philippines. Okay, so bunch of Philippines, older stuff, 508. What is up with the speckle? The kind of doo-doo on this. Not sure. Okay, so nice page of the Philippines. Pretty neat old stuff there too. And, let's just move along and see what else we have. What is this? Horta. Horta. What is that? I don't know if I've heard of Horta. He actually wrote Horta like it's a place. I mean, it's on the stamp. Oh, Portugal. Okay. Alright, so this is a Portuguese stamp. And I guess it's been surcharged. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Oh, Bohemian Moravia. Cool. Number 44. And this looks like an official German stamp. Yep. Yep. I'm familiar with those a little bit. Excuse me. Hungary? Yeah, that's what he's wrote as well. And it says it's number J173. This must be a postage due. 1945. Yeah, I guess surcharged. Interesting. Okay. Huh. What is this? Austria. Okay, nice flower stamp. Semi-postal. Okay, this is definitely Germany, Deutschreich. Bohemian Moravia. Okay, okay. This looks like, he says it's number... Oh, no. I thought he was saying number M something, but it's mint, he says. Merino. Merino. What in the world? Okay, but I'm going to put this one through the app as well. Okay, so yeah, San Marino. It's the coat of arms, really. A tree. Okay. Oh, wow, so they're saying it has some kind of watermark. I'd have to hit it with the watermark fluid. Can't quite see it. Some stamps you can. 1945. Scott number says San Marino 242. So he didn't actually write that in here. He just wrote that it was mint and were 20 cents. So, since I bothered to take the time to look it up, and I would have to verify this still, but it looks like the right stamp according to the app. Number 242. Neat. Okay, cool. Moving on. Okay. Austria. What is this? Hungary. More Hungary. Probably more Hungary. Yep. Okay. Look at the S20. Austria. Austria as well. Okay. Alright, let's keep cruising here. Okay. Buttload of Christmas stamps. So just a whole bunch of Christmas stamps. All U.S. Christmas stamps. Wow. See, this kind of stuff I can part with. I'll probably toss all of these into my grab box here. I just don't think I need all these. This one actually has an interesting looking postmark, though. Oh, I see. It's part of a slogan. I thought it was a fancy cancel there. But, you know, the time period that these were released, we don't really have many court cancels going on, right? Alright, so a whole slew of Christmas stamps. More Christmas stamps. Huh. Alright. Oh, look, it's sprinkled in here, though. We have some Central Lithuania. Yeah, wow. Cool. Hinged. I have seen these before. I think I have them. Interesting. So, kind of got to look through. You can't just assume what's in the page here. I thought it was all Christmas, but so a bunch of Christmas stuff mostly. Ooh, all right. This little book is an interesting little stock book. Okay, so J9. So this is supposedly a postage due. Andorra. Overprint. Cool. That's a cool stamp. I like that. Libya here. What's with these random stamps? United Kingdom of Libya. Used. Actually looks pretty good. Does have a bent perf in the bottom left. Libya. And what is this? What does he say here? Number 129, Colombia, and sorry, the camera's in my face here. Okay, so Antioquia province. Wow, weird. Look at that. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this before. 1901. One Corios. Colombia, Antioquia. What is written on here? Colombia, Antioquia. Number 130B. $4. There's a couple of, maybe a few hinges on there. Kind of old and could be in better shape, but a very cool stamp. I mean, what? Crazy. Look at Cape Verde, Cabo Verde there. I try to slip this one back in gently. It feels like I need to be very delicate with that. I'm pretty sure you can mess that stamp up just by handling it wrong. Yeah, and Cabo Verde overprinted here. Cool. What is this? Kenya, 1 shilling. Uganda and Kenya, Uganda and Kenya. Okay, so. Ooh, what is that? Looks like a old Austria's. Oh! Did I just bend that perf or was it already weak? No, it's like ripped. Oh, sorry, I was. It's like ripped already. Somebody might have tried to save this. Oh, I think it's been ripped. Maybe they tried to save it with the hinge. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, the question is, did I just damage that perf or not? I don't know. Well, anyways, I don't like screwing up stamps, guys, so sorry. If I did, sorry you had to witness that. It looks like a slogan, I guess. Post-con something Wolfenberg. I don't know. But interesting. So, really old Austria. Oh, wow, cool. So, looks like bad shape, but a stamped envelope cut out here with a fancy cancel. That's definitely a fancy cancel. This is pretty much worthless. It's in really, really bad shape. Horrible rips, nasty splotch of a stain there. Not sure what's going on. Okay, moving on. What is this? Czechoslovakia. Okay. Haut Silesia. Upper Silesia, that's right. Thankfully he wrote that there. I was gonna have to try for a sec to remember what that meant. Liberia inland postage. Hey, that's actually cool. Wow. Inland postage. I like the variety of stuff in here. Definitely weird. We're almost done with the stock book. He jumps around so much. There's definitely no order to this whatsoever. So United States stuff. Love the Eagle. Valley Forge Christmas love stamps, greeting stamps. What is this? I forget what series. Black Heritage. Okay, I was gonna say Black History. Black Heritage. That's a strip of 3 there. Yeah, these are all pretty common U.S. stamps. So we'll just scoot along here. Okay, what do we have here? What? Katanga. Okay. Katanga? What the heck is Katanga? I don't feel like I've ever heard of Katanga before. What is that? It has a whole bunch of them there. There's one back here. What is this? Sri Lanka. Okay. Malaysia. What? How come I've never heard of any of these? What is this? Kampuchea? What is that? Republique Populaire, so it must be French. Campuchia. What? Weird. I like this stamp. The butterfly is pretty. What is this? What are these? Some weird stamps in here. Okay. Cedo? Postage paid. What is this? It's definitely a stamped envelope cut out, but what is he? This is number 183. I don't know. It was a Guinea Bissau, that one. That's definitely a weird piece right there. I could definitely spend a little time figuring out what is going on with basically all three of those. I know I'm unfamiliar with what places they are. Look at this cat. Guinea Bissau. It's actually a cool looking cat. I like that stamp. Okay, Dahomey. We have, I think, Tetbesh. Yeah. Nice little square there. Postage dues. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I guess I think Robert. Excuse me, a little burp. Robert Brown, let me know. Timber tax means postage due, not that it's a revenue stamp. I don't know how I got that stuck in my head, but darn, I got to try to fix that in my brain. Timber tax does not mean revenue, but it instead postage due. Rwanda, that's a cool bird. Republic, again Rwanda. Hey, it's Roosevelt. Ooh. Yeah, FD Roosevelt. So what is this? Public levies. That's pretty stamp. Reflective gold foil. Awesome looking animals. I can't remember if those are just called buffalo or water buffalo or something like that. Okay. Hout Volta. Public the Hout Volta. 477. Burkina Faso. Big old stamp, geez. Airmail. Huh. Oh, okay, well that was the last page. Interesting little book there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna steal this out of there because I'm curious about that. I want to know what that is. Huh. You just never know what to expect, huh? That was a neat little book. Okay, let me set that aside. And we'll move on to the next one. What to expect? Danzig. Okay. So we start off with some Germany. Let me have a little sippy poo here. Ah, man, that is delightful. Okay. Double strike on that. If you guys want to see that one a little better. It's a cool ship. I probably have most of these already. There's the same ship. Different denom. 25. I've definitely seen this next one before. This guy with these little stars. It's a surcharge. 15. Looks like he wrote 15 on a 30, but sure looks like a 25 to me. Anywho, yeah. There's a bunch of duplicates there. This must be inflationary period here. This is $500,000. or 500,000 whatevers. Marks. Yeah. Okay, a bunch of duplicates. That looks like, is that a Hitler? Oh, no, okay. Romania. Boy, you know, this is a huge collection this guy had. Man, I still can't believe exactly how much we haven't even looked at yet. I haven't even seen all of it myself. Not even close. United States. 2 centers is Franklin. Yeah. This is Perf 12, Type 1. Okay. 256. These are cool. I could probably slip these into my Mystic albums. Type 3. Some of these have been taken, clearly. Type 1. There's Lincoln. These are all Type 1. Is that Hayes, I think? I'm not 100%. I think that's Hayes. Rutherford B. Hayes. Farming in the West. Okay, so we just got some kind of older U.S. issues here. That's cool. Let's keep cruising. Kind of more of the same, yeah. Yep. I do like these, though. Like this one. Isn't that cool? Look at them on that wagon. Okay, yeah, so these are all fairly old U.S. issues. Nothing to write home about, you know, but nice. Alright, just kind of cruising through. So a bunch of older U.S. stuff there. More, looks like, of the same. Purple, you're right, that is purple. Good job. Yeah, he wrote the colors on this. Plum lake color, he says. Oh. Violet tint, dark lake. Shades can be such a pain in the booty. Tell you. Oh, cool. Fancy cancel. That's nice. Yeah, I might like set this on top of my Mystic album so that when the day comes, I feel like stripping this thing down, I can put them in there. Some of these I would keep. Some of these I can toss in my grab box. I don't want to keep all of this. And perforate here. So we got a cutout. 19. Oh, it must be 30. 1930. Like 1990. What? Excuse me. Okay, that's a perfin there. And these are cool. You know, with having... I love the buffalo. I've always liked that one. You know, collecting so many different countries, I did spend a lot of time on the U.S., of course, as being like kind of my main country, let's say, I suppose. So yeah, I'm pretty, like, I've seen a lot of these. Cool, that one has the number and salvage. Yep, with the plate number. Yep. Yeah, I've just seen a lot of these. I spent a lot of time in the U.S. catalog. fairly common stuff. Okay, Canal Zone, again, this is more Canal Zone. Airmail. Canal Zone. What is that? Republic of Panama. Okay, so this is a Panama Canal Zone overprint. Boy, this thing just looks old. It's in kind of bad shape. But a cool stamp. Nonetheless. Here we go. Just some more U.S. Late 600s, or high 600s, so nearly number 700 in the catalog. I'll use Liberty and stuff. Oh, I've always loved this one. Yeah, the Indian. You know, I actually paid like $1,000 for a mint sheet of these from Mystic Stamps, and waited and waited and waited, and it never showed. I was quite annoyed with that, because like I was paying interest on the credit card for that freaking money, and it just never showed up. And that's one of the only problems I have with Mystic. Pre-cancel is, they list things on their website, but just because they list it doesn't mean they have it on hand. And you can purchase stuff on their website and just not knowingly end up waiting for months before they are able to source it. So eventually I waited so long for that sheet of Indian stamps that I actually complained and just said, give me my money back. I mean, what the heck? Like, why are you accepting these, why are you saying it's for sale and accepting my money and all that, and you can't even find it? I mean, what the heck? I didn't like that. I was quite patient, too. I mean, I literally waited months and months. What? Confederate stamps? No. Yes! I love it when I find cool stuff. This is so cool. Oh, man, he's unbelievably optimistic. Look, it says the total to here is 6,488. Yeah. Okay, obviously cat value. Okay. Okay, oh, right, it does say that. I was going to say, I don't think this is real. Essay die proof. Yeah, not issued. Okay, yeah. I have like one really nice page of Confederate stamps, and they had some of these styles littered around it, and they were not real. What in the world? Oh my god, this is so freaking cool, guys. Douglas City Dispatch. 251 Broadway. 1 cent. It's imperforate. Let me hold it up to the light. See if there's... I don't really see any thins. What in the world? Douglas City Dispatch. That is really cool. This actually looks like a real Confederate stamp here. He says, I think number... I'm not sure if it's 102 or 10A. And he wrote that it's $5,000. Yeah, right. Oops. Is there something wrong with my freaking tongs? What? So, I mean, I am no Confederate expert, but I do love Confederate stamps. I just find them fascinating. That whole period in American history is just crazy. And, from the ones that I do have, this looks like a real stamp. And... so it's been hinged. Somebody wrote on it. My camera battery is just about to give out on me. This is really cool. Milky blue with... maybe he says frame line. I don't know, but I have to change my battery. I'll be right back. Okay, so... it seems like he says milky blue with a frame line. I'm pretty sure that says frame line. I don't know what else it would be. I don't see a frame line myself. I'm not really sure what to look for. I mean, I'm just kind of looking for a line kind of on the margin somewhere or something like that. But that is, even if, I mean, whatever, he's over here saying it's worth $5,000. Of course, catalog value. Even if it's not worth that, and I'm sure it isn't. He wrote mint as well. That's actually just freaking unbelievable, to be honest with you guys. That is so god dang cool. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Honestly. That is so cool. That's probably one of my favorite things that I found, like, by far, in this collection so far. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, and then we have, what are these? Like, these look really old. Revenues. Okay, so these are actually revenue stamps. See, it does say down there, proprietary. So these are old revenues. Oh, really? A freaking gnat? Get out of here, buddy. So, some old revenues. So, back of book stuff here. He says this one, number R151, issued 1872. It does have a manuscript cancel here, and it says 1875. Maybe August 30th, perhaps. Cool looking stamp. Yeah, these are not very valuable, but I always find them super fascinating just because, they're so old. They're so old. They look cool. This is why I like back of book stuff. They may not be definitives, they may not be commemoratives, but they're still cool in their own right. I love that they all have these like fountain pen cancels and stuff like that. It's just really neat. I like when people sign their name and stuff. Look at this, 110 19, so it must be 1919. And look at this. Try not to damage anything. Certificate. And these different revenues designate what their use was. United States Registry. F1. Number F1. Ooh, I can't remember what that means. Maybe it just means like maybe that literally means registry stamp or something. I'd have to hop in the catalog to remember. Postage dues. Wow, look at J1. So the first postage due from the United States. Darn it. Don't damage anything. I'm sorry, guys. I swear, I don't know what's going on today. Every time that I go to take a stamp out, it like starts to bend a perf. I'm like, ah! I will say, I don't know if you guys can even notice this, but my tongs are not perfectly even. Like this top one here has a little bit more of a curvature, I think, compared to the bottom one. And actually, I'm actually nitpicking the tip of these tongs as I'm saying this, and this one has a weird curve here. Over all the time that I've used these, they might have gotten a little bit whacked out here. Actually, looking at them, it looks like this might be the straighter one, and this one has the curve. Whatever, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I have no doubt spent hundreds and hundreds of hours with this single pair of tongs. And I think over time, I'm pretty sure I've bent like the tip a little and had to bend it back. So these aren't perfect. And when I go to slide them under stamps, sometimes I have issues. Anyways, sorry to get sidetracked, guys. I'm basically in my head, I'm like, maybe it's time to just replace these tongs. So this is J1. And actually, this is reminiscent of last week's episode. Very cool, huh? Look at that old-timey design. Beautiful. Ooh, not so beautiful there. Okay, well, it's still really cool looking. Then look at J2. So is it a 2 cent? See, that slipped under better. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so we look at J3, J4, J5. So he's just got them all lined up here. This one looks like kind of a brown shade compared to the other ones. Maybe it's faded. Yeah, these are really old postage dues. That one's just got a manuscript X cancel. Ooh, boy. Oh, yeah. So, let me give you saying $50 cat, 60 cat, right? That just struck in my brain again. It reminds me the kind of older U.S. stamps, the higher value. And when I say higher value for newer stamp collectors that might see this video, doesn't mean that it's more valuable. When you say higher value, it just means that it's got a higher denomination. So, this is 1 cent, this is a 10 cent. Well, on older issues, the higher cents or higher value, as we say, generally tend to be more valuable as far as real world value. Because back then, to have like a postage due of a cent was probably a lot more common than to say, oh my gosh, your actually postage due is 10 cents. 10 cents used to be a whole lot more valuable back in these times than today. So like a 10-cent postage due from 18 something or early 1900s is actually quite a bit of money. Okay, J22, so that's that second design style, second issue or whatever. It says this one's nicked. Well, that's all pretty cool. God dang. I'm really liking this page. Some more postage dues. Yeah, I love this stuff. This is so cool. Oh my god. I just didn't expect this. This one's for, it says Express. U.S. Interior Revenue. This isn't. This is number R1, as in the first issue. What does that mean? 3800 CF? Okay. Documentary. This one looks a little bit more recent. Internal Revenue. And then we've moved on to cutouts here. Cut squares, as they're called. Yeah, these are cool. I did a whole episode on these. Maybe 2, I can't remember. But I did delve into these at some point. Man, there can be a lot of varieties, variations. It can be kind of painful to catalog some of these. What do I mean, kind of painful? It can be tedious to catalog some of these. The differences can be extremely minor for the different variations. I had a little bit of a tough time. I do like this cancel. Look at all these, oh man, fancies. I love it. Nice. Nice strike. Decent margins, could be better, but when you look at the catalog, when you're like valuing these cut squares, the bigger the margins, the bigger the spaces around the stamp, the more, like, the better condition it's considered to be in. So you want big fat margins around you. You want the cutout to kind of be as big as possible. The bigger the better. That's really pretty. Wow. Super nice cancel. Oh, I'd have to look in. I'd have to actually pull out my fancy cancel catalog, but I feel like that's called like a sunburst or a starburst or something like that cancel. Then again, I could be wrong. It could just be some kind of geometric style cancel, but I think that has a name for that one. That's really pretty. It's right on his head too, the center of the circle. Pretty good placement. I actually quite like that. So that's an ellipse cancel. Excuse me. My throat is freaking out. It feels all wacky right now. I don't know why. It says this is fawn color. Yeah, see how close the cut was made to the actual design? Compared to, like this one has a little bit more space, right, on the side. That's the kind of stuff that makes a difference as far as the condition when you're actually grading these. Man, what are these? Okay, so this whole page is blowing me away. This is just so cool. Yeah. Like, I don't even care what any of them are worth. They're just really cool stamps to me. This is the kind of stuff that I love. I have no idea what that says. The actual overprint is in pink. It makes it really hard to read on this color stamp. So I have no idea what it says. I tell you, it's a 4-center. Internal revenue says proprietary. He's written it as RB15. So it's a revenue, but I can't remember what the B indicates. So usually a B is a semi-postal. I mean, this wouldn't be a semi-postal revenue, would it? What does he say about that? He says silk paper. Okay, oh my God. Take note of the one I was just touching there. We'll check that out in a sec. What the heck is that? Okay, so I want to remember what RB means. So let me look that up in the cat. So I just opened up the cat, and I just do want to say about this R1 here real quick. This actually does look like he's correct, that this is the very first revenue stamp released for the United States. It sure does look like the right one. And by the way, when I'm looking at the values, they don't even list in the Scott Specialized catalog a mint and used value. They just only have one value. So I guess they assume all of them will be used. I'm guessing they have a whole giant paragraph at the beginning of the section I could read. But I just do want to mention that R1 does look correct. And interesting, he wrote $1.25. In the cat, it says it's worth $100, but that's for an imperforate one, actually. I'm sorry. I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to get sidetracked in this. But supposedly it's perf 12, and they have like R1, A, B, C, D, E, F. So yeah, which one is it actually? Is it come to think about it? So anyways, I just wanted to mention that does look like it really is the first one. And those were released 1862 to 71. All right, so let me get back to, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, the RB. Let's figure out what that is. Okay, so RB is actually proprietary stamps. Man, I don't remember that at all. This has been quite a long time since I've looked any of this stuff up. So, where, let's say, these are actually revenue stamps. And they both say U.S. internal revenue on the top, like this one and this one. The RBs are actually proprietary stamps. So I don't really know the main difference. I definitely have more reading and learning to get into to actually truly understand the real difference. So anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to look that up. I mean, I was like, what the heck is RB? I can't remember. It does actually, you know what? It does say that, doesn't it? Proprietary, down at the bottom. So, what their use is, their purpose, it obviously must differ from these plain old revenue stamps from earlier. So, anywho, see, this one is actually just a revenue number R24. Says specifically what its purpose is, a certificate. So this must have been put on some kind of certificate. And I'm imagining that they're basically taxing, the government must have had a tax attached to whatever certificate was being handed out or used or whatever. And then the proprietary. I mean, I know that, like, as a mechanic myself, when we say proprietary, we're talking about from, like, the manufacturer, but when we say proprietary in stamps, I don't really know what that means. So anyways, just kind of thinking out loud there. So more revenues, and I'm saving that one for last because I'm super interested in what it is. I just want to take a look at these real quick. So these are just some more revenues. They're so interesting looking, faded portraits. I love these old stamps. I mean, just ornate designs. It's beautiful and classy, and it's just such a different time. At 5 cents. This one, the portrait isn't quite as faded. It does look a little better, doesn't it? Just very cool. I like them. Okay, so what in the world is this? This is super cool looking. My God, look at the giant margin. That's like a sheet margin there. This must be a sheet margin. It looks like it's creased pretty badly. A lot of stuff on the back. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out my throat. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys, I just don't want you to have to listen to me clear my freaking throat 100 times. So, yeah, really cool looking stamp. What does it say? Yellow, green. Oh, it's a Confederate stamp. Oh, man. Okay, what does it say? He says Scott, page 767, whatever. He says it's number 13. It must be A. Wow, so another Confederate stamp. I mean, this is so freaking cool. I always, when it comes to stamps, like, you hope they're in the perfect condition. You hope that they're as valuable as could be. Not that that's the most important thing, but you hope, right? Why not? Well, with, like, Confederate stamps, I don't even care. I just find them so cool that I don't even care. Like, yeah, there's a big old crease, whatever. I just think that this is so freaking cool for what it is. Just, it's a Confederate stamp, I mean, God. I just find that amazing to me. Whatever. I'm not going to blather on about it. I just think it's so cool. It is so cool. That one and that one here, I mean, they're just so cool. I don't know why I haven't bothered. Actually, I'm thinking why I haven't bothered to, kind of collect more Confederate stuff, but excuse me, I'm sorry. I do find Confederate stamps available. I have looked around, but they are kind of pricey in general. And while the condition of the stamp isn't the most important thing to me, I mean, I don't really want to get, like, completely tattered stamps. I want them to be in at least okay condition, like somewhat decent. But I've seen, like, the price difference is quite substantial. Good quality and versus bad quality stamps, especially in Confederate stuff. Yeah, I think maybe with time, I really would love to expand my Confederate collection. I just, clearly, if you guys can't tell, I'm just totally fascinated with it. It's just so cool to me. And this kind of stuff, like, this page is unbelievable to me. I mean, I never would have expected that. Now, I kind of, like, you just don't know what to expect, right? It's like you're like, oh, I got my little collector stock book, doesn't look like anything fancy, and then, yeah, there's, like, super cool stuff in here. Go figure. Can't judge a book by its cover. Anyways, I want to do a little bit more looking into this one here. This number, I think he says 10A. His A's, I think, just look like 2s to me, but I'm guessing this is number 10A. I'll do a little bit more looking into that and seeing if that's, maybe I can try to catalog it, like, and identify if that's for sure that's that issue, and see what the actual cat is, and yeah, I want to look into that one a little bit more. Oh man, this is so cool! I love this back of book stuff. This isn't working out here. Jeez, whoops. Christ, I knocked a stamp out trying to fix that. Ugh. More back of book. I love to see this because I have not spent a lot of money specifically on back of book stuff, but I have a back of book Mystic Heirloom album, and it has a lot of spaces yet to be filled. So to see this kind of stuff, it's just kind of, I feel like what collectors hope for. They're like, you buy a collection and you don't know everything that's inside, and you just hope that it's stuff that you didn't have or that you were looking for. And I just about guarantee that, like, these ones here, like, I bet you those are not in my album yet. So love to see this. I mean, these are all just so cool to me. Look how old they are. Look at the design. What does it say? Original process, I guess. Internal revenue. Number R60. This one he says is number R59. Mortgage, that one. Yeah, I love that. Different shape, different design. These are all so cool. Man, this book is so... This is just a great find for me. I'm trying to read what it says at the bottom. I think it says entry of goods. That's cool. This is this one. Certificate again. And it has a little holes punched out. You guys see that? This rings a bell of... I bought a lady's collection from her. Actually, I did that whole video series where I valued this lady's collection. And she had some Canadian back-of-book revenue stamps that had these kind of punch-outs, circles, diamonds, triangles, whatever they were. Could even be letters, I feel like. And that means that they were used for certain purposes and whatnot. So this one having a triangle punched out, that's not a flaw, that's actually, that's what they did when they used them. Try to put this back in there. It's a $1. Super cool. I mean, the portrait of Washington. The actual punch out is like right on his forehead. This is kind of cool. Alright, so a revenue stamp here again. Okay. Wines. These are cool. I have seen some of these. I do have some of these already. But these are cool. Big old wine stamp. Okay, what is this? Let me flip my tongs around. I really might buy a new pair. Neato. What a weird one. AM Rapid Telephone Company telegram stamp. 20 cents. Has a hole punched out. Interesting stuff. What a weird stamp. What does he say for the number? He says it's, I guess, IT6. So, the telegram stamp, I'm pretty sure it is, if I were going to look this up in the catalog, what it's called, or telegram stamp, I think. Okay, so we got some more cut squares. Benjamin. Franklin. Love the fancy cancel action. That cool. U59, that one. 314. Okay. E, so special delivery. Yeah. It's a special delivery. Okay. So, Curious about these. What are these? UX18. So yeah, these are obviously stamped envelopes. The U indicates stamped envelope. McKinley. Yeah, this must have been a postcard. Yeah, feels pretty thick. And this looks like another cutout with the same guy, McKinley. Some kind of another postcard, I guess. They feel thick like postcards. Yeah, these are kind of oddball stuff, you know. What is this? McKinley again. Another, it also feels thick. Cool. These are pretty cool. Sheridan. Man, they just look so old too. Ugh. This one it says UY. UY4. He has the same number written under both of them, but they don't look. Yeah, they're not the same. See, clearly different people, different portraits. It looks like he wrote in parentheses M. I know he couldn't possibly be saying these are mint. I mean, look at them. They're clearly used. Okay, what is this? State of New York dollars stock transfer stamp. Or stock transfer tax. And it has like a purple overprint. It's very faint. Kind of looks like, I think I want to say ID. Not 100% on that, but that's cool. So a stock transfer stamp for New York. And moving on, more proprietary stamps. Yeah, RB, yep. United States Internal Revenue. Hold on, let me read this. Series of 1914, it says along the bottom of the circle. So, looks like, yeah, just a bunch of proprietary. Overprint, BNP Company, 1915. Yeah, I'm totally keeping all this stuff. This is super cool. So, a bunch of proprietary stuff. Neato, man. City of Philadelphia. This is super cool, man. Oddball, weird stuff. I love it. Documentary, stamp tax, it's $100. Jeez. Okay, another proprietary. City of Philly again. Stamp tax, $10. Wow, cool. Okay, so, yeah, really nice back of book page. Love that stuff. Super cool. All right, let's move on. More. Okay. So, some stamped envelope cutouts. Those are actually really common. I'll just skip over those. Documentary stamps. So, these are just revenue stamps again. R302, he says 87.50 cat. Well, it's a $3 stamp, so it's a high value stamp. Cool. Documentary. These are just a bunch of revenue stamps. Continued. Now these ones, those Canadian revenue stamps I was mentioning earlier, these ones look so similar. But yeah, these are United States. $3 documentary, internal revenue. Very cool. He's got 4 of them here. Let's see. City of Philly. It's a strip of 3, really. Well, this one says 1964 cancel. Huh. That's a nice strip. They actually look in pretty good shape, too. Somebody must have soaked these off and done a nice job. That's pretty. Nice little thing. What do we have here? More revenue stamps. I guess surcharged. I'm not sure. Big old 2 and a big old 1. That one's ripped. I don't know actually if it's ripped. See, it has 3 3 slices. So That might have been part of the cancellation device that they use, which actually damages the stamp. I have a feeling, could be wrong, but I've seen that kind of stuff on revenue stamps from the U.S. Although, I don't know why it would be necessary, right? Because it does have an actual ink cancel here. Why give it the claw marks there? But they had their reasons. I have a feeling, yeah, that I bet that those 3 slashes are actually part of the cancellation of the stamp. That's really weird. What a weirdo stamp. Pretty cool. Okay, what is this? Man, this book. This book. What is all this weird stuff? Official mail, U.S. Postal Savings. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is just the kind of stuff I don't come across a lot. Postal Savings, huh? It's official mail as well, that one. McKinley cutout again. Okay, revenues. R172. It says $100 for the pair used. Perf 7. Yeah, this looks like a rouletted perf to me. Sorry, there you go. You can see better like that. Yeah, that's in my opinion, that's called a roulette. And like this stamp that has the 3 slices. This is another very common issue to have that. Like it's common on this issue, sorry, to have the slices. I've seen these pretty torn up before because of how they cancel them. It's kind of hard to see, but these do have. You might be able to see, maybe on the back. Yeah, okay. See on the back, it does have that. See, like I'm talking about, kind of 3 lines. I wish the camera would just come on. All right. So, but yeah, you see the 3 kind of lines there. Yeah, they slice the stamps. I've seen this specific issue have that cancel. I've looked it up in the catalog and learned about it as well. I forgot, of course, but yeah, it kind of trashes the stamps in a way. But there you go. That's pretty cool. A pair, a nice horizontal pair used. Really cool, man. Okay, what is this? Another cut square. Official business, penalty for private use. Yeah, okay. You know, you kind of, on important envelopes or letters that you receive, you kind of see the same kind of thing these days, right? Like, don't tamper with the mail. It's a federal crime, and, you know, you get a penalty and all that. That hasn't changed a whole lot, even up to today. So here's just a cutoff. This guy, he wrote $300. Is this really? No, I mean, okay, he wrote $1.50, I guess. Okay, $300 penalty for private use. Come on, camera. You're killing me here. All right, there you go. Yeah, I thought he was saying it's worth $300. Like, nope. So, very cool page. Look at all that. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see what else is next. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is probably only the second time I've ever seen this here. So this is a sue sheet, and I remember this one because it says, distributed on the occasion of the visit of the philatelic truck. So you had to actually have like a truck come by, I'm assuming, to get this sue sheet. Excuse me, burpee. Get this sue sheet. So, yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I just thought that was a neat part of it, that, yeah, the philatelic truck had to come by. It's been hinged and stuff. But, yeah, I do have this. But, like I said, this is really, I think, only the second time I've ever come across that specific sheet. So, that's cool. It says, souvenir of White House before the balcony was installed. Hard to read the rest. Get these out of here. in rear. Before the balcony was installed in the rear. 1948, this is approximately $1. Interesting. I didn't know they had balconies installed in the rear. Whatever, that's neat. Okay, so Canal Zone Air Mail. There. More Canal Zone. Okay, yeah. Republic of Panama. This is an old revenue stamp here. Wow. Significant hole punched right out of the center. Very cool. Does not look used. Well, actually, I think the hole punch means it was. Sorry. I'm sorry. Poland. Okay. Okay. So we're kind of stepping away from the U.S. again here. Ghana. Surcharged. Hungary. Okay. Back to kind of older postage dues from the U.S. there. And this is what, Austria? What does it say? Yeah, Austria. Oh, cool. It feels weird when you hold it. I don't know what the story is. Bends weird. Those little hinges on the back. Alright, well, let's keep cruising here. Alright, so, little note. To this point, blah, blah, blah. He actually bothered. Somebody crossed this out, but he bothered to write a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, whatever. So we have a Frederick Douglass and Lincoln stamp. Okay. Criminy. Just sticking it there. What is this? USA pre-sort standard. You know, this kind of stuff I was saving. Like, I mean, a pre-sorted standard stamp. I still kind of don't quite understand these. I mean, whatever. Like, because these ones don't get canceled, you know. And when I started collecting a few years ago, I would get these in the mail, and I'd save everything stamp related I ever possibly could. But as time goes on, I'm kind of like, why would I save these? So I stopped saving these pre-sorted stamps. I don't really know how much I care. Or, you know, like something like this. You know, it's like a Liberty Bell Forever stamp. I mean, oh my God. I don't know. I mean, how many millions of these were printed? Like hundreds of millions. I don't know. That's just so utterly common. Like, I just don't know if I would save that kind of stuff on my own personal mail. Just to be honest, those are like my thoughts on that kind of stuff. I mean, like, these are painfully common. Like, they are. There's not even any history to talk about or anything. I don't know. I guess the Liberty Bell has some history, but you get my point. Like, I save stamps from my mail in the present day, but I like to choose which ones I'm going to bother to save. Like, I'd probably save something like this. I mean, that's, you know, a couple of cool Washington stamps. But yeah, those pre-sort stamps, I don't know why. Like, why even bother? Just throw that stuff away. So that was it. Okay. Wow. Whew, guys. Oh my God. This book, man, that was fun. That was really unexpected and amazing. I wish that every stock book I went through was like that. I loved all that stuff. That was so cool. Oh my God. Man, that was a winner. You just never know. Anyways, so we have this I think this is going on a little long. I don't know if I'll save this next folder for next time. Let's just finish off with whatever this book is here. Man, seems old. Kind of cool design on the pages. I actually like that. Don't know what to expect here, but okay, U.S., so it's another stock book. Okay, these are all pretty common here. Helping children learn. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Man, I haven't even thought about that for a long time. I read that book. I think there might be more than one, actually. And I know when I was a kid that I read some of them. And I like them, too. I can't remember them at all. It makes me, if you guys wondering what I'm thinking, it makes me want to reread these. I honestly, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn has been absent from my mind for so many years. Wow. I forgot it existed. Man. It reminds me of, there was another book that my grandparents got me when I was younger that I absolutely loved. And I think it was called, I want to say 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They got me that book, and I just read it cover to cover and just loved it. There's only a few books that have been like that in my life. I mean, actually, the Harry Potter series when I was younger was one of those as well. Though Harry Potter isn't obviously as old as, Huckleberry Finn or any of that. But yeah, Huckleberry Finn, that just jogs my memory so much. Man, I want to, maybe I'll get the audiobook or something and listen to it on my way to work every day. Okay, so anyways, sorry, get a little sidetracked there. Dorothy Parker, Blocks of 4. Okay, and then we've got Slogan, Liberty Bell here. Happy Holiday. 2 of them, actually. This one was a different issue, though. Ooh, Mr. Zip. Look at that. Well, there you go, Robert. I'll set this one aside for you, since you're collecting that. Let's see. Your stamp here will help too. See, this is just like the pre-sort stuff. This is actually really funny. I've never even thought of this. I mean, do people collect this? Do people collect the place stamp here? This is funny. I mean, I've never even thought about that. I guess people can collect anything that they can even think of, right? But I've never even considered that somebody would collect these. That's really funny. That could be. Hey, if any of you guys watching this video out there actually collect these little squares of place your stamp here, chime in the comment section below. I'd love to hear that. That's hilarious to me. Never even thought of it. Oh my god, how funny. That's too good. Alright. But that's how I was when I first started collecting too. I was like saving everything I could. But yeah. I was like, is this 2 pages? But as time goes on, it is. Yeah, as time goes on, it's like certain things, I'm like, why would I ever save that? That's probably one of those things. Okay, so let's see here. We've definitely switched. It says this is number 3. What in the world is this? I'm questioning if it's even upside down. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. What in the world? Oh, okay. Tanutuva. Oh, man. Weird. Okay. Tanutuva, huh? I wouldn't have guessed. Look at these ones. Oh, that's cool. So that was number 5, that purple one. Okay, these... Oh, see, well, these I even say it on there, but I've seen these before, these next 2. And I know that these are Tanutuva. Yes, I have this already. Cool. This one too, I suppose. Yeah. Little map here. USSR, Tuva, Mongolia. So, that's cool. I like those. That's neat. Is this one Tanutuva as well? Probably is. Yep. Huh. Interesting. Man, these are, you just don't know what to expect. Tanutuva, and then what is this? Wurtemberg, he says. An imperforate cutout here. Okay, Austria, right? Let's see, what does it say? Okay, so offices in Turkish Empire, offices in Crete. Alright. Man, we're just, yeah. Czechoslovakia, that's a semi-postal. Is it? He says B2, at least that's where it is in here. I don't see any plus, though. Like, where's the second? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. 20 cents, he says. Oh, cool, a Hitler head. Overprinted. Austria. Rhodesia, Nyasaland. Okay, halfpence. This one is definitely intriguing. This looks like a seal. Holy Bible. Sorry. The light, almost blinding. Holy Bible, Holiness to the Lord, Royal Arch Masons. Wow, it actually is gummed and it's immaculate. Really good shape. You guys see? There you go. See? Darn it, my camera stopped recording. Okay. So yeah, it looks really good on the back. What a neat, weird little oddball thing there. I think that was right here. That is interesting. Not sure I've seen that ever. Okay, moving on. I don't know what to expect from these books anymore. I have no freaking idea. 20. Well, that's 20 in French, I can tell you that. 20 cent. It's got an ellipse cancel with a 2 in there. I guess maybe this is just France. I don't know. And there's nothing written here. So what a little weird little stamp there. I think that was there, actually. This is $3, and it looks like freaking Nat still. Let's see. I don't know. I can't even tell. It's so sloppy. It looks like he wrote maybe 2 question marks. Oh my God. Is this a Papal State stamp? So I really don't want to ruin this. Oh, there you go. There you go. What does it say? Yeah, I must say Roman States. I'm sorry. Even I have a light shining this way, and it creates a glare on the pencil writing that it makes it hard to read. Roman States, Italian States. Okay, he wrote 23, maybe A. It says it's mint. This is so cool. I actually really love this. I can steal this and put this in my Papal States collection. What was it? Bolo? Yeah, it says that there, Bolo. Oh man, I'm just having a really hard time reading it. Sorry, guys. Something. I think it says Franco Bolo Postal. 20 cent. It has their coat of arms. This is actually like really old. This is actually pretty cool. Wow. I mean, just did not expect to find that. I mean, what the heck? Okay, what is this? Moving on. That's so cool. I'm trying not to linger on that. That's awesome. So this is empty. It said French colonies, Scott, page, blah, 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 tax stamp, J24. Somebody must have stole it. Oh, well. Would have been cool to see what was in there. Okay. Portuguese stamps. What about this? Mozambique, Portugal. Got the hiccups. And Angola. Estado da India. Angola. Okay. Oh, pretty cool. Alright, so that was it actually for that page. Let's keep going. Just some down here. OMF. Silici 20 Paras. Don't know what any of that means. OMF. I've seen OMF overprints before. I just am drawing a blank. It reminds me of OHMS on His Majesty's Service, but OMF, maybe official mail. I don't know. I don't know. Not gonna linger on it. But yeah, oh my goodness. The little fruit fly is testing my nerves. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Something, Arab, maybe? I don't know, maybe I'll try the stamp identifier app on this, to see if I can figure out what it is. Okay, so, this is, sorry, I didn't bother to look up how to say this, Cilicia probably, from 1919. Okay, actually, I don't even know if this is the right stamp that matches exactly. This one looks like the same thing, so at least I can identify where it's from. Cilicia. Now, this is the second time I think in this book maybe that we've found one of these, and I don't know. I was like, what is Cilicia? So I googled it. Bear with me. Okay, so Cilicia is the ancient Roman name for the southeastern region of Asia Minor, which is modern-day Turkey. So, what the heck? I have no recollection of ever even hearing the name Cilicia. I'm... Oh crap, where was this? Probably right there. I'm entirely unfamiliar. I mean, do I even have any stamps from there? I have no clue. Weird. So, a southeastern region in modern-day Turkey. So this is the ancient Roman name for that area. Man, this is all news to me. Ooh, nasty paper remnant on there. But, weird. Here we go again with stuff that I've never seen. Pretty unbelievable to me. Darn. Wow. It's first time for everything. These are intriguing. I guess I should have a folder for these, since this is a real place, or was, or whatever. I'm sure it's in the Scott catalog, I would assume. So yeah, I'll get to file those away. Weird. Wow, this is news to me. So, oh right, this is where it said that, Cilici. Right, I was like, what the heck is that? Yeah, so, okay, alright, I won't linger, just weird. Yes, all of these are Cilicia. Man, just never seen that. Wow, weird. Alright, moving on. Jeez. How many surprises are there for me in these books? I don't know. I'm loving it, though. Okay, Monaco, an imperforate cutout. Principavte de Monaco. Yeah, a little thicker, harder paper, so. Again, Monaco. This one says Vietnam. Okay, that's just random Vietnamese stamp. Syria. over here. Huh. Okay. What does it say? Jordan. Okay. I think I actually have that. That looks familiar to me. Singapore. It's like television broadcast stamp or something. It says 25 years of television. Let's see. Is this Lao? Okay. Cool elephants. Yeah. Nice. These are actually pretty cool. Look at him carrying the log. I've seen those videos of they use the elephants for manual labor, and but if I'm not mistaken, they treat them well, and they use, I could be wrong, but I think that they only use them for a certain amount of years, and then they kind of let them just live the rest of their life leisurely enjoying themselves. But maybe it was like 20 years of labor or something, like they actually respect the animals and they have a harmonious relationship, but they do use them. And again, sorry, I don't know if that's actually Lao that does that, but I watched a video somewhere where they have elephants. That was the deal. They use them for carrying heavy stuff. They work a portion of their life, and then they're kind of not quite set free, but then they don't have to work anymore after that. They're just taken care of and get to do elephant stuff. Puerto Rico. Right. That's cool. That's actually pretty old. It says number 77. Alright, moving on. Man, this book just, it comes off, all of these come off actually as just being old. Doesn't it look old? I mean, just the color, you know. I'm sure it wasn't like this. I'm assuming, let's say, it wasn't like this when it was new. Okay, what do we got here? So, Morocco. Okay. I should probably get you down. Oh, yeah, Morocco. 37. Oh, these are airmail. Post area. Okay, more Morocco. There's a bunch of Moroccan airmail. Right out of nowhere. Here we have Moroccan airmail. Okay, and then I'm not sure if this is actually airmail. Looks like he wrote J, so yeah, these must be postage due. So some Moroccan postage due stamps. They're actually kind of pretty. Neat. Okay, Corios here. What is this? Macau. Okay. Looks like a flower series from Macau. That's pretty as well, so we have a bunch of that. What is this? Morocco. Okay, let me get you. It looks like, so this is the Ukraine, and I don't have to look at anything but that center symbol in the top. That is the Ukrainian trident. Ever since I learned that, I've had absolutely no issues identifying Ukrainian stamps. That symbol, why isn't this focusing? That symbol is pretty much all that you need to know to say that's Ukraine. What does it say here? Never. What? Never. I'm trying to read that. Never. Something in use. Never. Maybe never put in use. I don't know what he's writing. There's some weird writing there. Never something post office in use, or I don't know, but apparently that was never put in use. A little sloppy. I have sloppy handwriting too. That must be how people feel when they read my stuff. I can only imagine. Montenegro. Man, this thing looks old. What is that? Just another one Can't say I've come across. Yeah, Montenegro says, looks like he wrote H1. So I'm not sure what that is, but interesting. I am a little curious about that. Georgia here, missing. Georgia again. So this is a bunch of Georgia. This one's imperforate. Right there. This one's in bad shape. This is a postage due. Yeah, it looks like numbers 15 and 16. I didn't look well enough. This one's... what the heck happened? This one is actually imperforate on the top and left. Might have been a booklet stamp or something. Okay, KUK Feld Post. Seen this before. What does it say? Oh, it's overprinted Montenegro. This is probably Russia. Could be wrong. Just guessing here. Yeah, I'd have to go look those up. They're definitely older. Oof, okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure, but I'm assuming these are Russian. And I bet you I'm wrong. Probably wrong. Just my guess without spending a bunch of time. I was thinking maybe Bulgaria, but I don't see... I don't think so. But anyway, these are all interesting. They're all in Cyrillic. Is that it? That's it. Okay, well. Well, you know, I gotta say, guys, this has been quite a ride here. I have not expected these books to be so amazing. Holy crap. Wow. Unreal. I just never would have guessed that these would be so awesome. What? Man. I'm in love with these little stock books. And this red book was pretty cool too. That's what it looked like in case anybody was curious. Why was there so many cool stamps in there? Man. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that journey with me. Dare I say, these envelopes are turning out to be my favorite part of this entire collection that I've purchased. I mean, specifically, even just the one page of Confederate stuff was really cool. Really cool. All those cool revenues back of book stuff. I mean, you know, it's just, you just never know. This is the kind of stuff that I hope for when I buy collections. It's just like, that was fun for me. Like, I could spend my money and go to an amusement park, or I could spend my money on an awesome book of stamps. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back later with another video next week. See ya.